All right, Odyssey Accounting. We're going to get into some of the bookkeeping services that we offer. But first, a little bit about myself. My name is Alan Matei. Here's my lovely wife, Paula, and my little dog, Juno. He's a rescue dog from Mexicali. That's actually where my wife is from, Mexicali, Mexico. And you can see there's some curry. I love curry. I love Asian food. I wish my wife made more curry. I could literally eat it every day. Anyway, I've always been into spirituality, a little bit about what I'm into, what I like. That's Elder Gabriel, the Confessor and Fool for Christ. And I like to stay close to a monastery and at least make a pilgrimage every few months. I really enjoy getting to the lives of the saints. Okay, other things I'm into natural healing, natural health. I'm actually a holistic doctor. There's a chart of iridology. It's a really amazing diagnostic tool. Wish we could find someone for our chapter here at BNI. I'm into detoxification of the human body and regeneration of the cells through detoxification. I'm into ionization, ionized water, negative ion generators that purify the air. I'm into negative ions through grounding mats and just simply walking barefoot. So those are very interesting natural health modalities. I'm into herbs for healing. So all of that amazing stuff. Now let's get into it. Odyssey Accounting. We're going to focus here on the bookkeeping services that we offer. But we not only do bookkeeping, we also help you with your payroll. And we also, do your tax returns. But really what we focus on as a firm is to find opportunities for you to have an impact, a real impact that is going to make a huge difference within your company that's going to affect every aspect. And you're going to have everything within your accounting squeaky clean. So that might be everything from the bookkeeping, the payroll, the taxes, but especially tax reduction, exploring what are some of the things that you could do to lower that tax liability. And we like to call this model outsourced accountant. We're your outsourced accountant. But here we're going to hone in on the bookkeeping. Now, why bookkeeping? Why would you want to have bookkeeping for your business? Now, the IRS topic number 305 on record keeping stresses that you are obliged, you must keep records such as receipts, canceled checks, and other documents that support items of income, deduction, or other credits appearing on your return. Now, it can be any kind of, as long as you can document everything. However, having great bookkeeping really allows you to do all other kinds of things, and you're going to be covered within your responsibilities to the IRS. Now, bookkeeping. You have to really understand where you stand financially, where you are, in order to know where you want to get, where you want to really plan for the future. Now, another thing that we do and that you could really get into when you have great books, really great bookkeeping, is having a budget. So this is playing defense, right? This is playing, you know what? We're going to reduce our costs here, here, and here. Here are these opportunities to reduce costs so that you're not so stressed all the time that you have to keep your revenue so high. You need to keep sales so high and find all kinds of ways and back ways to get that up because you're really struggling in terms of not being able to limit your costs. So that's where a budget really comes in. Now, when you're wanting to play offense where you want to get to, that's where you can start to implement a plan. But how on earth are you going to be able to plan if you don't know where you stand financially? If you don't have that side of your business handled? Now, this is the financial admin side of a business. That's something that we might get a little more into And that is what we handle. We become your financial admin go-to guys that you can rely on, that you can know that that side of your business is handled and taken care of. That allows you to really focus on being the entrepreneur and not having to wear this hat, having to go into bookkeeping, having to go into taxes and all this kind of things. Why would you go into that? You're really the entrepreneur. You want to be the entrepreneur. You want to delegate this financial admin side to an expert, right? Now, I want to get into just a very, very brief, very, very simple explanation of some of the major financial statements that you're going to encounter in terms of bookkeeping. So here we have the income statement, also known as the profit and loss. That's going to be for a certain period. It might be monthly, it might be quarterly, it might be yearly. You're going to have, of course, you're going to have the side of income. You're going to have your revenue there. You might have certain kinds of allowances there that is going to make it a little bit lower. And then you're going to have costs of goods sold. This is not showing here in this particular example, but that is the cost that you're incurring for every sale of a product that you are producing revenue from. So that's one kind of an expense. But then we have actual expenses. We're going to have all kinds of different things that we're classifying as expenses here. You're gonna get from there. You're gonna subtract all of your income. You're gonna subtract the expenses, and you're gonna get basically the bottom line, which is your net income. And from there, we can get into the balance sheet. The balance sheet is going to be very, very simply assets, or the whatever investments that you have within your business that are actually producing you benefits or producing you income. That's going to be your assets. Then you're going to have your liabilities, which is what you owe to other people. And from there, you're going to have assets minus liabilities is going to get you equal to your equity, the equity that you have in your business. Now we have this very, very important financial report, financial statement, which is the statement of cash flows. And this is something that most business owners look over, but with a little bit of education, you can really start to see how this can inform you and can equip you to run a smoother and better operation and more prepared in terms of knowing where you are, where you're wanting to project yourself to. You're going to have first your operating activities. You start with net income here. You're going to have some adjustments to that income. So you're going to subtract or add certain things. From there, that's going to give you net cash provided by operating activities. Now, from there, you're going to have investing activities. And it might be anything from, investing in certain capital assets that you need in order to run your business or to grow your business. You sometimes will receive some benefits from investments, and that might also show up as a positive number here within investing activities, but it's usually going to be negative number. You're going to get the net cash provided by investing activities. And then we move on to financing activities. Here you can see certain things, for example, how much you're contributing into your business and how much you're distributing back to you, taking it back as a distribution or as a dividend. So basically what you're pulling out of your business, out from the equity, that's going to be showing here within the financing activities. At the end, you're going to get the net cash provided by financing activities. Now, when you add up all these three lines, the net cash provided by operating activities, net cash provided by investing activities, and then the net cash provided by financing activities, you should get the net cash increase or decrease for the period. That's going to give you a number here. That's really going to alert you into how much cash is increasing or decreasing within your business. And then you're going to get the cash at the end of the period here. Now, we're not your typical bookkeeper. We're not your typical accountant. We're not your typical bookkeeper either, because we provide you with tailor-made, custom-made financial reports depending on your situation. And that is not something that the software, QuickBooks Online or any other kind of software, they're not going to provide you with certain information or certain reports that we custom make depending on our client's situation. Now here we have, if you're an investor, if you're having different kinds of investing into different things, stocks, cryptocurrencies, whatever it is, the problem is when you have the balance sheet for your personal bookkeeping, and that's something else that we offer. We also do your personal books, make sure that you're really understanding where you stand in terms of, you might have more than one business, you might have two businesses, you might have investments, you might have all kinds of things going on, and you don't have really a grasp of your actual personal finances. That's where personal bookkeeping can come in. A lot of the times we take care of our clients' business bookkeeping, and then we also do their personal bookkeeping. And that is the case here. Now, when you have your professional made bookkeeping for your personal finances, you're usually gonna be presented with a balance sheet that's going to record the cost of whatever investments that you've made. And that's gonna be lacking in some information because you don't know where you stand right now at this very moment. You only know how much certain investments have cost you from the balance sheet that you presented, because this is called the historical cost balance sheet, and that's going to be the standard way of accounting for this. However, what we get into is we want to have a separate set of a balance sheet that's going to be the marked to market balance sheet. And so we have here side by side, we have here the standard historical cost balance sheet, we have here the mark to market balance sheet, and we see here how, if we take a look at here at the total equity, it's actually going to be different from the two balance sheets, because one of them is recording only the cost that has been incurred for all of the investments. So we see here, for example, this individual have some cryptocurrency investments. At the moment, the market is very, very down, and maybe he's lost some money, and then we're gonna get this side here, unrealized gain or loss, which is going to appear within the mark-to-market balance sheet. That's where we find out that there's been some losses associated with those investments. That's only going to show up here in the mark-to-market balance sheet. And then we see here at the bottom, we see that there is a total unrealized gain or loss. In this case, because it's in parentheses, so in accounting, a number that is enclosed in a parentheses means that it's a negative number. So here we see that it's a negative 38,000. And that makes sense right here, because the total equity, if you subtract that unrealized loss, it's gonna give you this. That's how you find out that things are making sense, right? So he's experienced a loss here, and he knows exactly where he stands, because this balance sheet, the mark-to-market balance sheet, shows you how much your investments have increased or decreased in value and your current situation at the moment for all of those investments. Now, we also do other custom financial statements. For example, the statement of owner's equity. This is particularly useful for partnerships, or if you have a corporation, multiple shareholders. It might be an S corporation with multiple shareholders, and you really want to figure out and stay with your pulse on all the shareholders, how much equity, how much all of that is changing over time. And then the normal QuickBooks Online is not going to provide you with that report. We can custom make it for you, and all other kinds of things that we can get into in terms of the bookkeeping. So at Odyssey Accounting, we provide all of that for you, and we also help you in all kinds of ways in terms of your accounting. And as I explained earlier, in the financial admin side of your business, because you really want to focus on being the entrepreneur. Again, if you ever heard of Michael Gerber, he wrote the excellent and the classic now business book, The Image Revisited. He spoke of three hats that you wear as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. You wear the entrepreneur hat, the salesperson hat. You wear the technician hat. That's the person that's engaged in all the operations of your business, all the different things that go on within your business. And then you have the administrator that is going to handle things like this, which is the accounting. He's also going to handle the systematization, the implementation of systems and operating procedures within your business. We wear the hat of the administrator in this regard, and we hope that as we interact with business owners, we are able to take on the financial admin for them. We take that burden off of their shoulders. We become a staff alternative, because you would need to hire someone to take care of the bookkeeping. That person might not be qualified completely to do that role. And then at the end of the year, you're going to get another person to do your tax returns. So you're having different points that you are basically losing money. You're having to go to different people to get different things done. We operate as a staff alternative and as a solution for the financial admin side of your business, so you don't have to get into all those headaches. So please, we offer a free consultation for you. Go to odysseytaxes.com. You can schedule a consultation with us, and we can chat more about how we could help you grow your business and handle the financial admin side. Again, this is Alan Matei. Thank you so much for your time, and hope to chat with you soon. Thank you.